This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. The Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 40-22 in the first Super Bowl to be held in the New Orleans area in a dozen years and was played with President Donald Trump in attendance just over a month after a man drove a truck into New Year's revelers on Bourbon Street. President Trump said he is serious about wanting Canada to become the 51st state in an interview that aired during yesterday's Super Bowl pre-show. Trump told Fox News Channel's Brett Baer when asked whether his talk about annexing Canada is a real thing, quote, "Yeah, it is," unquote. In response to the 10% tariffs Trump ordered against China that took effect last week, counter tariffs from China were immediately issued, scheduled to begin today. Unlike his 2024 presidential campaign, when Trump promised to reduce the cost of living for Americans, the Republican president is now admitting that his approach could yield higher prices. For American consumers, a trade war with Canada, Mexico, and China could be painful. In 2023, the U.S. brought more than $45 billion in agricultural products from Mexico, and a 25% tariff could push prices up. A brief protest by a performer at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show unfurled a flag with the words Sudan and Gaza. Police say they will pursue charges against the performer. It did not seem as though the person was shown on the broadcast of Lamar's performance. In Gaza, much of the territory has been obliterated in an Israeli offensive triggered by a Hamas-led attack in 2023 that killed 1,200 people and saw 250 people taken hostage. Local authorities say the Israeli offensive has killed more than 47,000 Palestinians. In Sudan, a civil war since April 2023 has killed more than 28,000 people. Israeli police have raided a long-established Palestinian-owned bookstore in East Jerusalem, detaining the owners and confiscating books about the decades-long conflict. Police say the books incited violence. The store, which is called the Educational Bookshop, was established 40 years ago in East Jerusalem, which Israel has annexed to its capital in a move not recognized internationally. The Palestinians want Jerusalem to be the capital of their future state. New strains of bird flu continue to mutate and spread. Tom Bayless keeps us updated on the flu's progress.
The bird flu outbreak has intensified both internationally and in the United States this week, with new strains discovered and more farms infected. A new strain of bird flu, H5N9, was discovered at a duck farm in California, marking its first appearance in the U.S. A variant of the H5N1 called D1.1 was detected in dairy cattle in Nevada, the first occurrence of the genotype in American dairy cows. Federal officials confirmed new avian flu outbreaks in poultry in 3 states, with more than 1 million birds impacted in Newton County, Missouri. In America alone, the new strain known as H5N1 is, so far, responsible for skyrocketing egg prices, nearly 200 million poultry deaths, and the first human death verified by the CDC in Louisiana. The virus has infected birds in every state in the nation, as well as polar bears, foxes, skunks, and seals, leaving many dead or with nerve damage. The H5N1's easy transmission has been proven. 2 outbreaks on poultry farms in 2 states on Sunday grew to 8 in 8 states by Wednesday. Wilton Simpson is Florida's Agriculture Commissioner.
We have protocols, as do our farming communities in the state, to protect themselves from the avian flu. If there's a backyard flock with avian flu, we have to immediately go there, dispose of those birds, and make sure that it does not get more widespread.
Florida's poultry industry is a significant contributor to the state's economy, with more than 78 million chickens raised for meat and 11 million to lay eggs.
So we're doing all of the things that we can to protect our food chain supply. We want the most safe, affordable, abundant food anywhere in the world. And we're a major part of that supply chain to the United States and the rest of the world here in the state of Florida. So we're going to continue to protect our citizens and our agriculture to make sure that we can accomplish those things.
The strains of bird flu working their way from state to state and continent to continent are so infectious and jumping so many species that health officials continue to express their shared concern that this avian flu may be the catalyst for the next global pandemic. In Southwest Florida, I'm Tom Bayless.
For the weather, today will be partly cloudy with highs around 80. Tonight will be mostly clear with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with highs around 82. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.